All right, we're live. Hey everybody, Denise Cardenas here. I'm really excited to have my good friend Cindy here because she has such an amazing story, and I'm really excited for you to see exactly what she's been doing that really has allowed her make her first $1,000 days online. So I'm excited that you're here, Cindy, and thank you so much for allowing me to interview you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. So, anyone that's watching this, tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you're from, what do you do, and, all that good stuff.
I'm from Maryland, and I actually am a respiratory therapist full-time, and I've been trying to do unique on the side for like a home-based business, but I haven't been very successful with that, and I've always been looking for something that's going to help me get more independent without having to work the 12-hour long shifts that I've been doing. And so I stumbled upon Legendary.
That's awesome. And is this something that, you always wanted to do, start an online business, or what brought you into, this type of industry?
Actually, it was by accident. I've always wanted to do something online or from home that I didn't have to be reporting to another boss. I want to make my own hours and do my own thing when I want to do it. And when I first saw the video that Dave Sharp had put on there that I had gotten through with the link, it just enticed me to keep watching. And so that's kind of where I just fell into it.
That's awesome. So, pretty much you still work full time, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm not at the point where I can do it on my own yet.
right. Well, hey, that's still cool, right? You're still making money as you're working, which is cool. So,
Yes.
how many hours, anyone watching here that maybe is doing their business part-time or maybe wants to do it, like how many hours do you put in right now in your business as you're still working all these long shifts still?
It's kind of hard for me to calculate because I'm doing everything from my phone, and I kind of do it in between stuff at work. So, and then a lot on the weekends. So anytime I see different posts on Facebook or Instagram and think about the opportunity to post something to try to generate leads, that's when I just jump in and I just start doing that and watching to see what other people do. So I'd say if I try to total it up, it might be a couple hours a day.
Mm-hmm. That's so cool that you said that you literally from your phone.
Yeah, I've done everything from my phone. I haven't even gotten on a laptop. I think one time I got on a desktop at work just so I could see something better, but that was it.
So you do your whole entire business through your phone?
So far, yeah.
That is awesome. So there's definitely no excuses when I hear someone say I don't have a laptop to get my business
Right.
started. You can start from your phone, literally. And that just reminds me when I used to work too, and I used to be a sales rep, so I used to be driving all the time, and this used to be my life. The same thing you just mentioned. It was just like I would just do a post here and there when I'm inspired, and try to get as many leads as I was still working.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool, even though, people might not have that flexibility like we did, right? Or you still do. It's still possible, right? To work a couple hours, and you just had your first $1,000 day. Was it this week or last week?
Yes. Believe it came through. I was trying to track that myself, and it looked like the original email came through on the 21st, but I found out about it on the 27th.
Okay.
And I think the sale actually went through on the 26th. So I don't know. It's confusing somewhere between there because it's still not showing up on my back office stats to see because I found out from support they have to put it in manually. But
Right.
yeah, it's my first big one. And I just noticed it this week.
That is so awesome. I know when I saw that, I was so happy for you because you just started here, I'm going to say like
3 weeks.
3 weeks ago now?
Yep.
That's awesome. So in less than a month, you already had your $1,000 day. Like,
Yeah.
how awesome is that?
Yeah. And like I said, that's never happened with Unique or anything else that I've tried. I've tried other things in the past, like Mary Kay. Never made that much money that quick.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think it's like the difference that we have here that you think that allowed you to have that first $1,000 day easier? Was it easier? Was it maybe something you're more experienced in? Like, what do you think that made it possible?
I think it was easier for me because of it, one being digital marketing. Even though I don't know a whole lot about it, there's a whole team behind me that I found, and they actually are closing the sales for me. So I don't have to actually do direct person-to-person sales, which obviously I'm probably lacking in that with the unique business. So um, I think that's what is actually being better and different for me
That's
is
awesome.
I don't have to deal with direct sales.
Yeah, that's awesome. You just kind of just drive the traffic, right? Let our sales team kind of do the work for you, which makes it a lot easier, right? Especially if you're
Yeah.
still working. I totally understand that because I didn't have that support when I first started. So I know how hard it is and what you mean by it. That is what a lot of people lack, right? Talking to the person and not knowing what to tell them, right?
Right. Yeah, because I wouldn't know the first thing to talk about.
Yeah, so that's awesome. I'm so, so excited for you. Anyone watching this, what's one of your biggest advice that you would give someone when they're just getting started that you wish you knew at the beginning and maybe not struggle so much in your first ventures?
Um, well, I guess maybe knowing about digital marketing because I never even knew what that meant until I watched Dave's first video. So maybe if I had known about that sooner, I probably would have just jumped right into that
Hmm.
sooner, or like maybe a year and a half ago, and I probably would be successful like a lot of the other people in Legendary already. Um, so yeah, if I just had that ability to know more about how it all works.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that's the number one thing everybody lacks, right? Is that education part, right? And knowing how to have a successful online business. So when you have that in place, it just makes life so much easier, right? Rather than guessing or thinking if you're doing something wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm so excited for you, Cindy. This is only the beginning for you. So this is why I'm so excited for you. I mean, you only been in 3 weeks and you already had your first sale, which is awesome. So anyone watching this, if you want to see, what Cindy and I are working on and that has allowed us to have our $1,000 days, click the link around wherever this video is at, wherever we have this link. Click there, find out what we're doing, and reach out, right? Reach out. You could always reach out to Cindy. We'll have, her information around here to make sure you reach out to her and ask her any questions because, I mean, that's the best way to go about it, right? Getting educated. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much, Cindy, for allowing me to interview you. I'm really excited for you, and I'm excited, for more sales to come for you. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.